Dear students, I hope you are all fine. This is my 13th lecture video in Java programming. In this, I plan to cover access specifiers. As we discussed in C++ programming, there are 4 different access specifiers: public access specifier, private access specifier, default access specifier, and protected access specifier. Okay. These 4 things we're going to discuss in detail with programming examples. Okay, so one by one I plan to explain. So in this lecture video I plan to explain private access specifier with a simple coding examples and what and all the access limitations for private keyword. Okay, so let's see the table. We have a table for all the access specifiers and the limitations of all the access specifiers. First of all, we will discuss about the limitations through this table so that you can able to get a general idea about access specifiers in Java. Okay. Further, we will move for private access specifier. End of the thing, we are having a exercise. Okay. So let's see the table for access specifiers in Java. So this is the table. It's a common table you can see everywhere and easy to understand the access specifiers. So I will explain this table. So in the top we are having 4 access specifiers: private, protected, public and default. Okay, these are the 4 access specifiers. Inside in the left hand side we are having same class, same package subclass, same package non-subclass, different package subclass, different package non-subclass. These are the column values we are having. So you can compare same class. If you are having same class, if you are having a private variable in same class, it can be accessible. Yes, it can be accessible. Same class, private variable. You see the first row. If it is same class, private variable can be accessible. We are giving yes. Protected variable will be accessible. We are giving yes. Public variable will be accessible. We are giving yes. Default variable, if you are not giving any access specifier, that is considered as default access specifier. That also can be accessible inside the same class. Okay, if you are having a class and you're declaring a private variable or a protected variable or a public variable or a default variable, mean by if you are not giving any access specifier name before the variable name, that variable also can be accessed within the same class. Okay, now same package and subclass. So you are created a class inside a package, and inside the same package you are accessing the first class inside the second class using inheritance concept. For example, first class name is A, class A. Inside class A you declared a variable and you are creating a subclass that extends, for example, class B extends A. If you are accessing the class A variables in class B, if the class A variable is a private variable, it can't accessible outside of the class, so that we are giving no. So see the second row, you are getting no if it is a private variable in the base class. If it is a protected variable in the base class, you can able to access that variable. If it is a public variable in the base class, you can able to access that variable. And if the variable is a default, that also can be accessible. Only the private variable can't be accessed outside of the class. Okay. Third one, same package non-subclass. So you are having a class, that is the third class you are writing, class C, and you are not inheriting the base class in the class C. You are just writing a code. Okay, and you are writing object for the class A inside class C. For example, class C, opening class C, I am just creating object for class A obj is equal to new A. Like that I am creating object for A inside class C, and obj dot the variable name I am giving. Obj dot the variable name I am giving. In that case, if the variable is a private variable, it is not possible to access. If the variable is a protected variable, it can be accessed. You can see the third row. If the variable is a public variable, we can able to access. If the variable is a default variable, we can able to access. Okay. Only the private variable will not be accessed because the private variable will be accessed within the class. Okay. Now, see the fourth row. Different package subclass. Different package subclass. So, all these things, the previous three rows we discussed within the same package. Now we are going for the different package. Let's consider package space package 2 we are creating. Inside that package, we are creating a class D extends A. A is in first package that we are extending in the second package, so that we are giving class D extends A. Okay. So inside that I am accessing the class A's variable. If the class A's variable is a private variable, it's not possible to access. If the class A variable is a protected variable, you can able to access. If the class A variable is a public variable, you can able to access. If it is a default variable, you can't able to access inside the second package. What is default variable? Default variable limitation is you can able to access the default variable within the package itself. It's not possible to access the default variable outside of the package. Got it? Private variable not possible to access outside of the class. Default variable not possible to access outside of the package. Got it? It's clear? Now the last one, the last row, different package non-subclass. Different package non-subclass mean by I am creating a package, second package. Inside second package, I am creating, already I created a class D that extends A. That is the subclass of A of first package. Now I am creating class E. I am not doing inheritation. I am not doing any extending the class of first package. Just I am creating class E. Inside class E, I am creating object for class A. A obj is equal to new A I am doing inside second package class. Okay. If you are doing like that, three things will not be accessed. One is private variable will not be accessed. Why private variable will not be accessed? It will be accessed within the class itself. That is the rule. Second one, protected variable will not be accessed. What is the rule for protected variable? Protected variable will be accessed within the package and outside of the package in the subclass. Okay. In the previous thing, different package subclass, it is accessed because it's a subclass. It's undergone with the inheritance concept, so that we can able to access the protected variable. For the last row, we created a simple class and you created an object for the class A. In that case, you can't able to access the protected variables. Okay. When we are moving for the public can be accessed anywhere within the package and outside of the package, so that we can able to access. Yes, we can able to access anywhere. When we are going to default, as I told already, default will be accessed within the package itself. We are writing the class inside the second package, so it's not possible to access the default variable. Okay. So these are the four different access specifiers we discussed, and with a example. Now the first one, private access specifier, we are going to discuss. I am starting from private so that you can able to understand one by one. Okay. So all these cases I plan to explain with a simple program examples, so everyone can easily understand how it's working. Okay. So see the first example for private access specifier. We are having package named as pkg1. We are having package named as pkg1. Inside the package we are having public class A. So class A is created. Opening class A, we are declaring a private variable. See the private variable declaration. We are giving the keyword as private space int space y. So private is a keyword to declare a variable as a private variable. Int is a keyword again for declaring a variable as an integer variable, and y is the variable name equal to 2. 2 is the value assigned to y. Okay, we are giving semicolon so that we created a private variable with a value. Now we are creating a constructor A, class name is A, and we are giving the same name so that is considered as a constructor. Inside the constructor we are just giving system.out.println y we are printing. So we can able to get the output for this y because the y is accessed within the class. Y is accessed within the class so that the y can be print the output as 2. Okay, I am explaining the left hand side code. We are having a private variable y and we are just printing the y inside the constructor A. So it's possible to print y because y is a private variable and we are accessing the y in the same class. Okay, now see the right hand side code. Right hand side code, class B extends A. Class B extends A. B is a class created that inherits the properties of A. Okay, now A is a base class and B is the derived class here. Okay, A is a base class and B is the derived class. Inside the derived class, we are just creating the constructor for B. Opening the constructor, we are just giving system.out.println. We are opening the braces, we are opening the parenthesis and printing the y, closing the parenthesis, semicolon. When you are doing like this, it's not possible to access the private variable outside of the class. That's the rule. So here in this case, the y will not be printed until show a error. Okay, are you getting? A is a class that is inherited by B, and inside the constructor of B we are displaying the y. We are trying to access the y. It's not possible to access y because y is a private variable. Okay, now let's go for the next example. See the next example. We are having package pkg1, the same package only we created for the first program, that is pkg1. Inside the same package we are creating a class C. This is the third class we are creating. First class is A, second class is B, that extends A, already I told. This is the third class we are creating, class C. Inside class C we are creating constructor. It's a public constructor. C open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Opening the constructor, we are just creating object for the class A. We are creating object for the class A. A space O. O is the object name is equal to new A. Okay, O is the object we created. So what we are doing inside the code, system.out.println O.y we are calling. We are just using the object to call the variable in the class A. As I told, A is a class. Inside A we are having a private variable y. Private variable y can't be accessed inside the class C because class C is the third class and we are trying to create object for class A. With use of that object we are calling the y, o.y we are calling. In this method also it's not possible to call y because private variables will not be accessed outside of the class. Okay, so this is not possible. Okay, then let's see the next case. See the right hand side, we are having package 2. Until now we are discussing the code within the same package. Package 1 we created. Inside the same package we discussed 3 different codes. Now we are going for package 2. We are creating the second package. In the second package we are creating the next class. We are creating a class named as class T extends package1.a. Package1.a is a way to access the class inside first package. First package name is pkg1.a. So this way we are accessing the A, class A in the current class. Current class is D. So class D extends pkg1.a. Opening the class, we are creating the constructor D, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. We are creating constructor for the class D. So we can able to directly access the Y. System.out.println Y we are giving. But in this case it is possible, it's not possible. Y is a private variable. It's not possible to access within the class. It's not possible to access outside of the class. Okay. It's not possible to access the Y variable outside of the class, so that it's not possible to access the Y variable outside of the package. Okay. So that it's not possible to access in pkg2. Okay. So this exercise are given for your understanding purpose. One more code we are having. So in the second package pkg2, we are having class E. Inside class E, we are just having a constructor E. So what we are doing, we are not extending any class in E. We are in the second package, we are created a class E. In this case, we are just creating a constructor. Inside the constructor, what we are doing, we are creating object for the package1 class. Okay. So package1 is the first package name, dot A is the class, space object name is pro we are giving, equal to new package1 dot A. So we are creating object for class A of first package. The object is created now. Now we are going to try to access the Y. So pro.y we are giving. It's not possible to access Y. So Y is a private variable. Okay. So here it's not possible to access a private variable. So these are the different programming methodologies to understand. We are not able to access the Y outside of the class. So first example we gave is within the class we can able to access. That is the first example what I discussed. So this is the first one. We can able to access the Y within the class if the class is A. It's not possible to access the Y if the class is B and we are extending A. So outside of the class it's not possible to access Y. Third, within the same package, if you are creating a class and inside the class you are creating object for the class A, in that way also it's not possible to access Y. The next way you are seeing the right hand side. Second package, you are extending the first package class. In that way also you can't able to access the Y. The last one, you are creating package 2. Inside package 2 we are creating a class and you are creating object for package 1 class A, and we are just using the object to call the Y. In that way also it's not possible to access. You keep in mind, private variables will not be accessed outside of the class. Private variables will not be accessed outside of the class. That is the main point you have to understand. Okay. I hope you all understand this programming examples. Let's go for the exercise. I am giving a single exercise. Okay. Write a program using private variable. You have to create a private variable within the class and access that variable inside a constructor within the class and create a method within the class and access that variable. Okay. So this exercise you do by yourself and send me this exercise to my mail ID. Okay. Be safe. Be in home. All the best. Thank you very much.